Hi everybody, this is Vi. Today I'm going to check out Monospaced Lovers, part to demo day 22. This is a game I played before. It was demo day 20, I believe, so it's been a few months since then. It was very early when I tried it, so I'm hoping that there's going to be some more content in this version. And thought I'd give it a go. We're going to read the game page here real quick. It says, make friends, dodge bullets, and uncover the truth in this narrative platformer about closeness and distance. Early demo, sprites/music are placeholder. Controller supported. Alright, I'm going to skip over some of this, but it does mention keyboard controls. We have move, jump, use, interact, dash, menu, camera pan. Interesting, and then pause to escape. It does say it doesn't mention the gamepad controls, so I'm going to try it with the gamepad anyways. And it does mention save files aren't backwards compatible, which is fine. Looks like my controller battery is a little low, but hopefully it'll survive this. I don't know. But let's go ahead and give this a shot. I have not seen anything past the menu screen here, but I will notice that this kind of selection thing wasn't here when I launched the game. I was a little confused. I was trying to click on things, and apparently the mouse doesn't work. It does make this noise for some reason, but it does work with the keyboard, and presumably... Oh, it's not working with the gamepad yet. Uh-oh. Let's try going to new game anyways. Alright, so my cursor is still on the screen here, so that's kind of annoying. Means I have to kind of move it. So there's some kind of story elements here. I did play this before, so I'm going to assume that it's going to be about the same. A bit of a predicament. So if you're interested in the story, I guess you should probably play it yourself or something. Because I kind of remember this, I don't feel the need to kind of like read it out loud or anything, but... Seems like nothing was changed there before. Alright, so it is using the controller, I guess. Oh, well this menu seems to work with the controller, but for some reason the opening menu didn't. Quest skipper. So, okay, we have a different menu here. Including an input menu, so that's weird that we have like a completely different menu with different items from the one in the when you first launch the game. Like it doesn't even have the sound and input things. Exclusive, I don't know what that is. So yeah, it's a little weird that these are like completely different menus. But, so it looks like we're not allowed to... Oh. So it looks a little weird. Kind of weird how this is like a... It's a little weird in the top corner here because there's a wall jump, but it kind of... I mean, you can see what it's doing. I don't know how to describe that, but... Nonetheless, it wants us to go in here. So this person ran by. I don't remember. Oh, so that's a thing. We got a little dash. Do 2 dashes. Oh, there's a menu button on the Y button there. Alright, so that does work. Alright, so there's a little bit of a problem with the stick here. If I move to the right and then move it to the left, it kind of stops right here. And I have to like let go and then I can move it to the left again, so... Not sure why it does that. It is nice that that's on the thumbstick though. What am I looking at? So we got some new portraits. These are really nice actually. The crack in the wall wasn't here yesterday. There's gotta be something hidden there. So I guess we just... Those are very odd sounds. I'm noticing my feet are going lower. I guess maybe hers are behind the scenery instead of in front of them. Here. I'm looking at the ground tiles. Why am I turning purple? I guess there's just, they don't have a sprite for that yet or something. I'm pressing up. Oh, I have to press up on the D-pad? You ever wonder what slimes think about all day? Landon VN Sprite. This music just came out of nowhere. Okay. Oh, the sun's coming up. That's cool. So the camera is like, I was kind of getting away from the camera there for a moment. You look, I kind of get way on the right side of the screen, so I can't really see where I'm going if I'm going too fast here. That's not very good. Not yet available. Okay. I should be able to jump up like this. I don't know what the heck that harmonica sound was. What is that? Okay, there's an exclamation mark on the... That's the wrong button. What's the... Oh. Alright, so right bumper. What's that sound? It might be nice to have... That's really annoying, actually. I feel like I have to talk over that sound. Might be nice to have on-screen indicators of the buttons when you walk into these areas. Harmonica? Guess so, but who would practice the harmonica way out here? Maybe they are shy. Who's even capable of playing it? Tanuki. Alright, so I don't think I can get in there. The panning seems excessive, like if I'm right next to something, it shouldn't be all the way in my left earphone. So I would definitely tweak that. Also, it's just a bad practice in general to have your panning be like all the way 100% left or right. It's really irritating on the ears. We normally hear things with both our ears, just a little louder in one than the other, so yeah, I don't know what was up with that guy. Honestly, I thought the harmonica sound was kind of annoying, especially kind of clashed with the existing music. So it's a little weird. It looks like, yeah, so after you jump and hit the ceiling, you don't, like, you're still trying to go upwards, but you can't, so you just kind of stick the ceiling for a couple seconds there. Or not seconds, but you know what I mean. Alright, again with that panning, it's really irritating to have the sounds be completely in the left earphone like that. Alright, so something was on the left there I could kind of see for a moment. Oh, okay, so if I go up to the top, there's another thing. I'm also noticing that the footstep sounds seem to be more in the left earphone than the right. I don't think that's correct. It should be centered at least, if not just mono. So we got some nice little foreground objects here. It looks a little weird, but like it looks really slidey and everything. Might be a little too far in the foreground because it looks pretty weird. Alright. I'd like to be able to push up on the thumbstick. For some reason I have to use the D-pad to talk to people. Wonder what it feels like to be a bird. One way to find out. We can't fly, we can't transform, we're just raccoons in the end. Maybe if I jump from a high enough place. Yeah, that would be worrisome. It'd be nice to be able to dash diagonally since you can do the cardinals here. Alright, that looks like fire. So there's pits here. I don't know if I can go down there. I'd assume that I can, but like I can't see what's down there, so that... Alright. I mean, you get the idea that it looks like fire, so maybe you don't want to jump in the middle of it. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. Fancy a roast squirrel? No thanks. Suit yourself, will be here all day if you need me. So there's a little bit of a fire crackle. The panning seems a little weird. I'm not sure if there's just some general issues with the positional audio. Just kind of seems off to me. But yeah, these little pits where you can't see down in there, it's just always kind of a bad thing in platforming games when you can't see if a pit is just gonna like kill you or something if you jump in it. So I would just pan the camera down in this case. Just when you walk here, you just make it show you what's down there. Is that okay? Oops. Talk. Alright, I don't speak that language. Oh, it says R. Wait, what is R what? R what? R on the keyboard? I don't know what that means. I have no idea why it says R. Oops. Oh, that's kind of weird. Alright, so you have a bit of air control, but while you're dashing you don't, so it's something you have to manage. That bird tweeting sounds like it's pretty close. It's a little annoying. One thing you could consider if you want to have like birds, like ambient sounds like that, you could add a little bit of reverb to them so it sounds more like they're not like right next to you somewhere. That's interesting. It's a little effect. Huh. Well, I guess we'll go back up here then. Ooh. So it's a bit annoying when you bounce on these when you want to talk to them. So presumably there's some kind of way to like decode this, I'm guessing. I can't understand a word. He's still going. Is he just gonna stand in the way? I see. So there's no way to get that, presumably. So that's a little weird. So I get a little peek of something off to the right here, but I can't really see it now. Like when I transition, I can kind of see over there. So it's almost kind of annoying because I want to see what that is. So green. Oh. So I guess green disappears when you dash into it, but these are short, so I don't know what the deal is with that. So these are one-way platforms. Strange. Oops. So again, these things are panned to the left for apparently no reason. Should just be centered or something. Talking about the sound effect. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Might be nice if there's some like momentum that you could keep with the dash thing. Like if you dash and then jump, you'd have like your momentum would stay intact. You wouldn't just kind of lose it all. Ooh. Okay. Oong. Oh no. Well, he's just gonna stand there, I guess. Oh, I can't wall jump on this stuff. How's the adventure going? And staring at the chat. So it might be nice to have show like the button somewhere on this or near it somewhere. The button you have to press to open and progress the text here. Close this window and spy on your quest. Oh. Okay, that was the wording there was a little confusing to me. I didn't quite understand. Slime speak. Alright, so I guess the sun is setting. I don't know if that had any link to kind of the progression, or if that was just coincidentally how long it took for that to happen. I guess we should go in there like we were originally meant to or something. Or did we already do this? Oh, we already did this. So... Okay. I remember... Oh, you're supposed to get the chip and then talk to this girl again, right? So that's a little weird. Because it doesn't, like, force you to talk to her, so... Oh, I reached the end of it. Dungeon platforming area. Alright, well, I mean, just like a few seconds of moving through. If this is what you're talking about, the first dungeon platforming area, I mean, this just takes a couple seconds to go through, so of course I would hope for a little bit more stuff to do. Now, I remember the last time it was like you got the thing and then you went and I guess you talked to her again and there's this thing. Oh, is this different? Alright, the so there's this weird hacker guy that hacked your device with this or something, and then yes, I'm not really sure, because like I wouldn't expect to just walk over here and get the chip and then talk to her and have her tell me it's the end of the demo when it's like I didn't even go to these other places. So I'm not sure if that was... Wow, this music's getting really loud. So I'm not sure if that was something that... Let me tweak this real quick. I'm just gonna turn this down. Alright, so I'm not sure if that was something that changed because I already did other things in the game before I talked to her again or that sort of thing. It's kind of a little... I don't know. It's not really clear. It's also, at least at this point, there's not really a sense of direction. Like, I kind of just wandered around a bit and there didn't seem to be a clear order in which to do things. So that would be something I would give some attention to for future developments and stuff. But apart from that, I guess that's the end of it. There's this. I don't know what... I don't think there's any way I can get further in this, because I don't know any way to get past the short blocks here. In the last demo, there was a little bit more stuff, but it was all kind of just sort of like debug room type thing. But yeah, I do kind of wish I could see what else was here. It's too bad. In any case, yeah, this is it's a bit different from before. That being said, the current structure of it is kind of feels a little bit all over the place and a little bit confusing in general. So yeah, I'd like to see you know, some more structure and the next demo you put out or something like that, you know, to just make the player feel like they're on the right path with what they're doing and that sort of thing. So I'm sure all of that stuff is planned, but it would be nice to see for the demos. And apart from that, I don't think there's anything else for me to do. So I will wrap up this video. Hopefully there's some useful bits and pieces in there for you. And yeah, I'm just hoping that you kind of pull things together. It's got some neat elements, and they're kind of feeling a bit disjointed right now, but of course stuff will come together more, I'm sure, in the future, so I'll be interested to see that, and let me know if you have any questions for me. I will see you guys in the next video. Hey again, this is going to be a little bit of a bonus clip, I guess. I did kind of get an idea of something. Right after I stopped stopped recording before I checked out the pause menu here, I noticed there's this quest skipper option that I didn't try before, so I was looking at this, and it seems, I'm guessing these are kind of showing like my progress so far. This is of course a debug feature, as it mentions, but I noticed like over here in the slime tower thing, it says after encounter. This is after Landon, and I'm pretty sure this guy's name was Landon that I'm standing in front of right now. So I kind of got the idea that maybe he was gonna help me with, yeah, help me with the slime guy that was blocking my path. Alright, so I guess we need some food. So yeah. Seems like there's more to this than I originally found. I definitely didn't get the memo, I guess, that I was meant to go back to talk to that particular guy. It just occurred to me only because I checked this quest skipper menu. So it also suggests that, I don't know what's on the left here, the cat chapter 1, because it's not down to clear yet, so I don't know what the deal is with that either, but I guess we need some food. I don't know where to get the food. Oh, this guy has food, okay. Alright, the squirrel steak. Can I... What? I mean, presumably I'm gonna pick this up somehow, right? Oh, so apparently there's a button to pick stuff up. Well, that'll help. Oh, I can't do the dash now, though. I guess I have to throw it. Can I throw it diagonally? I can throw up. Oh boy. Alright, this should be possible. This doesn't seem very intuitive, but... Oh. Well, I guess it just bounced off my head or something? What just happened? Oh, you can bounce it. Okay. Interesting. Can you catch it in midair, though? Apparently you can't catch it. So that's a bit annoying. That's what I was trying to do, but you can bounce it off your head. So... Yep, the camera's getting a bit wonky here. Alright. It didn't bounce then, though. Oh no, my controller died. Alright, let's get this figured out real quick. Alright. Back in action. So I don't know if the intended method is to bounce it off your head. Oh, that works, I guess. I don't know how that happened, but is that really what it... Oh, you can just double jump and then throw it normally. Okay. Alright, so that was a little confusing. I didn't really like that part. This is different now. Oh my gosh, what the heck? I guess this is some kind of a stick puzzle thing, but I don't know. If I could catch this in midair, I could do this a lot easier, I think. But as it is, I don't really know. Oh, this is rather annoying. Okay, so I can do that. So that might help. Oh, not much momentum there. The hitbox is a little funky as far as bouncing it off your head goes, because you kind of have to get it really kind of right in the center of the stake thing. So it's weird. Oops, I hit that button. I hit that button. I don't know how to do this, honestly. Oops. Ooh, got a little weird there for a second. Oh yeah, it seems like a bit of a bug, so if I jump up here, I throw this, then I boost up, and then I do the slide, and then I jump, it kinda... it's a little weird for a moment, like I'm still on the wall, sort of, but not really. It might be a bug. Well, yeah, I might have to just wrap this up, because I can't just keep recording myself doing nothing here this whole time. That's not useful for anyone, so... oh. I just realized there's this underground area. Shoot. Oh, man, okay. So let's go over here. I don't know if this is what was intended all along. Oh, you can throw that through. Oh, that should, let me hit those switches and stuff, too. Controller just rumbled. That was kind of weird. Huh. Oh, it just got darker. Alright, so, okay. Yeah. I definitely didn't... It took me a while to figure out that I could do this. I could definitely see a lot of people just never realizing that you could bring the stake down here at all. It's not obvious to me at all that this was the intended way to do these parts. Can I... I have an idea, okay. There we go. Oops. Alright, so... Oh, that's weird. It's not working for this. Oh, there it goes. However, I no longer have any meat. So... am I meant to just give up on giving this guy the meat? Is this like, do I have a choice between doing one or the other? Because I don't know how to get that meat back now. What is that? Wait, what? I have to touch the circles? Oh, that's annoying. Ah. What? What happened to this one? I went through it. Didn't I? There's no way I could have gotten through this without hitting that circle. So that's strange. Alright, got a data chip. But now what? Can I get the meat back? There's no way to get the meat back. Alright. What's the button here? Left and right, right and wrong, up and down, death and life, from life to death, from left to right, me and you and 1. The distance between 0 and 1 cannot be crossed. Whether separated by space or separated by time or separated by the realm of your mind, like two parallel lines, like a Mobius strip, the asymptote of our lives, like a coin that won't flip. Me and you and 1. Alright, so we got some poetry. Yeah, unfortunately. Although I did that, there's no way for me to get the meat back, so I don't know what the idea is here. And if there is more beyond this point, which I imagine. I'm gonna check a little quest skipper thing here. Alright, so it's still not saying cleared, so yeah, I don't really get that, why this is set up like this. But of course I want the meat back so I can like give it to this guy and see what's after this, and presumably there's a little bit past this point or something, but I don't know what happens if we do that. Bloodthirsty slime. I don't know. So yeah, I think we're gonna have to wrap this up, but at least I found a little bit more to do. So it's interesting. The elements with the using the meat and stuff were kind of interesting. I did find that you know, there's a few things I mentioned that I thought were really not obvious that was the intended way forward or anything like that. So I would work on that kind of thing. But I did like how you used the little, oh, what is this guy doing down here? What the heck? I guess it just fell down. Anyways, I did like the green block things. That was kind of interesting, and how it kind of got a little bit of a puzzle element with the the meat and stuff. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, hopefully this was useful to you. I'll wrap this up and let me know if you have any questions.